Hey guys, and welcome back to another Let's Play Mortal Shell. Uh, so today what we're going to do is we're going to run over to find the corrupted Sester, who is pretty much, she's a variant of Sester Janessa. I'm not quite sure still if they're different, but the Cesters are different, but I'm pretty sure they are, at least from Janessa's point of view. She recognizes that there's other Cesters and brothers. So we're going to go over and we're going to collect that, and then we're also going to try to collect the first weapon. The weapon that we want to collect anyway is the hammer and the sickle from the obsidian area. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it was said by the developers that the obsidian area was meant to probably be like like the last area that you go to. So we're not going through the obsidian area. What I want to do is collect all of the weapons in the game, which are fairly easy actually to obtain. Not that difficult to obtain at all. You pretty much get to the beginning of each temple and you fight a NPC called Hadern, and as long as you beat Hadern, you acquire the weapon that he has. So we're going to go collect that weapon today. The main reason why I want to collect that weapon is because it was a featured weapon in the beta, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people want that weapon and want to know how to get it. And the other reason is that I think that it's important that you collect all of the shells and all the weapons that are in the game, so that way you have time to get used. There's not, the game's not as long as any of the AAA franchise games that you're used to playing. It is an indie title developed by 15 people, so you have to keep that in mind. So you don't have a lot of time either to get used to the weapon that you're running around and playing through. So it's kind of important that you unlock those weapons. So we're gonna make our way over there. I need to collect some tar. So we're gonna kill some of the enemies, and I really didn't. I could have just, cleared out these enemies, but I wanted you to be able to see exactly what you're facing and get over there. I didn't do that. I will run past some of the enemies as I don't really feel like they're that important to fight. But keep in mind, keep in mind that this is a Let's Play series. So I know oftentimes you get people like, just show up. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. I get what you're saying. Skip through the video, okay? I'm not gonna put any tags up, but you can pretty much skip through the video. This dude's missing. That's deeply concerning. I constantly run through these. Oh, there he is. Come on, big boy. I wonder where he was, because typically he'll come over well before you're able to kill all these people over here. They didn't come. So yeah, I'm going to play this playthrough as Airdim. I think that the reach on these guys is just ridiculous. To me, I think Airdim is probably he's probably the shell most players should be playing. He gives you the diversity in the ability, to... I did it again. I'm such an idiot with this. I'm not that concerned, but he gives you the ability to learn the game mechanics. And as you can see, he's very forgiving. There's no way with a character like Teal or and not even really Solomon or Pharaohs that I would have been able to take that much damage and be not concerned about continuing on through the game. Just wouldn't happen. The heal items in the game that you are able to get, like the mushroom caps and the things like that. They're not these great items. They're not these great health pool items like, you know, an Estus Flask is and inside of Dark Souls. The only way that you really have to gain health back is to got it. Ah, man, stamina, man. The only way you really have to get health back, this last one I need to learn familiarity with it anyways, is to use your parry skill. And I'll show you the parry skill right now. You have to make sure that you have resolve, and then parry attack just like that, and you get a pretty decent chunk of health back. The item that we're gonna go get is called the Forbidden Offering, though, and that's gonna add another effect onto our Tarnished Seal. It's basically going to add a faster rate of us gaining resolve, which is pretty important, especially if you're playing a character that's low on resolve, like my man Eridim is. The only character that has high resolve in the game is Solomon. He's pretty much like the casting type of the game, and he has a fairly decent resolve pool that he can generate, and most of his skills revolve around getting more resolve. So if you're looking at using a lot of abilities, looking at using a lot of the parries and stuff like that, he's probably going to be the character to play if you want to do that. But I definitely feel like, you know, he's probably going to be one of those characters. Again, you know, you've got to give yourself some time to learn his abilities and learn the parry mechanic, and I feel like that's mainly accomplished easily with Eridim. That's not to say that you can't learn it. I just think that it's a little bit more forgiving to have that huge health pool. And Jesus, he hit me right in the head with that one. I hate those archers. I'm trying to watch out. There's a big dude that's there. He goes. And they're Jesus Christ, man. Their health pool. Interrupt that, because we don't want to keep dealing with it. Annoying. That dude's gonna come up. Didn't even see that dude coming. Big boy. Now you don't want to run past this area for these two guys, or these guys, mostly because up ahead there's two of his brothers. I absolutely hate their range. It's pretty. Their tracking range is pretty retarded. Excuse my language. It's pretty ridiculous. It's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Let's see if I can get some health. Oh, missed it. Can I get my health back? Can I get my health back? Yeah, you got some health. That should be good enough. I'll use another one of these. It's not a big deal. Yeah. So coming up this hill, there's going to be two of those large knights. You can quickly kill him, so that way you don't have to deal with him. And then lure one of them at a time. Now you can run past this area if you wanted to, but keep in mind at this point in the game you do need to have tar, so probably, you know, can't block that attack. that's basically what your talisman is telling you. Tarnished Seal is telling you whenever it blinks red like that, is that that is an unparryable attack. It's a good thing to know, actually. You know, really good thing to know, because that's how you know you should be hardening. And when you're playing teal, when you're playing as Airdim, it is definitely a mechanic that you want to know and be aware of. Simply because you're trying not to dodge too much, because you're gonna run out of stamina really quickly. So I've got about 3,300. So instead of fighting these guys up here, which I don't really need to do right now, we're gonna just fall down right here. Just simply fall down and grab this item with the wolf cap, and then we can make our way down. So this is the entrance to the Obsidian Temple, and you would find Airdrim laying right here. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna run off to the left side over here. We'll pass up this baddie that's standing over there. There he is. He won't bother you. He won't even come over here either. But there he goes. So there's like those gate guardians that are pretty much is what I call them. And inside here, right to the left, you notice there's a corrupted cester. She says nothing to you, and she has items for trade. She has a tainted nectar, effigies for each of the shells, and then this is the item that you want. It is a forbidden offering, and you can't use it here because you're gonna have to use a workbench. But when you go to the workbench, it's gonna allow you to upgrade your tarnished seal, so that way your resolve builds quickly. Trust me, this is a skill for a item that you want as early in game as possible. It's gonna make the game a ton easier than what it as you need it. So I'm not even gonna fight this guy, mostly because I don't want to risk dying. Not that I'm holding on anything. So all I'm gonna do, he has really just 2 attack sets that he really does, which is he'll leap towards me, and yep, and that's it, and then that's it. So I'm just gonna kind of lure him out here over here. There we go, and then he'll do that, and then I'm just gonna run right past him. And we can go directly up here into the temple. I love the way that they've designed the game, especially these entryways to temples, because as you see, like, I'm going to enter the temple in here, and this Obsidian Temple is just absolutely amazing looking. But if I look back from me, it looks like I've traveled way further than I have. So it makes the game feel bigger in terms of that, especially like, this corridor, there's really nothing in here. You can see my man standing over there guarding the door, but it's really good looking. Right over here to the left, we have Sister Janessa, and then we have the book, and we have the statue holding the axe, the hammer and sickle. We also have a workbench. We're going to use the workbench, and we're going to use the forbidden offering on over here, and that basically now has given us resolve acquisition is basically now improved, and it's significant. Trust me, it's really significant. And you can look over here, and if you are one of those players that likes to see things, you can see now what the forbidden offering says, which is really interesting. So, perverse offering for the tarnished seal. The rite of transfiguration remains forbidden, but its practice is not completely forgotten. The promise of revelation carried a high price for those who glimpsed the unknowable. Such followers became forsaken creatures, fit only to be locked away. It is a really interesting read on that item, specifically because we got our tarnished seal from a NPC who said that he was kind of like us, and he was locked away in Fulgrim Tower. Like, he's pretty much like become part of Fulgrim Tower. So I wonder if that's the curse of using the tarnished seal. So now make sure that you awaken Sister Janessa. It's
The entrance is not
I
far,
would have preferred
family,
had they had other, like maybe
but you may
shrine
regret
guardians.
trespassing. I speak not only of my brothers and sisters, but of their twins. Just as every flame casts a shadow, so too does the spirit. And here they manifest. Reflections, birthed from a broken mirror, a shattered place. Best not to burden yourself with such thoughts.
So, and that's Sister Janessa talking to us. We're gonna talk to her so that way we can heal and we can basically just get our stuff back going. I don't have any divine tar or anything like that to unlock any abilities. The next thing that I'm gonna suggest you guys really start working towards is getting that 1100 tar and the 8 glimpse, because this is going to be the ability that you really want to work towards. The accretion of resolve, which is 1100 tar, 8 glimpses. After that, you're going to want to work towards either the uh, accretion of endurance, which is another 1000 or 6 glimpses, along with the accretion of ascent. Those are going to probably have the most impact that you're going to see in the game completely for Airdrum. Trust me, do not worry about this tree. These two abilities stand in stark contrast of each other. Upon reclaiming Airgen's cell, your next attack will deal massive damage, sometimes exploding your enemies. That's not the point of playing Airdrum. What you're trying to play Airdrum for is to build up those stacks, and you really want those stacks. So I don't want to leave the shell. Yeah, so work on the right hand side of the tree with Airdrum first and foremost. And you'll see this, you'll see how much easier the game goes. So now the next part about getting weapons in the game. At this point we haven't gotten any in our playthrough, but we're gonna grab the hammer and sickle first. There's a reason why I'm grabbing the hammer and sickle first, is because I think it's a weapon that I want to get used to playing, and I think it's the weapon I want to play through here. I'm not sure. It might be the Martyr's Blade. Hard to tell, but we'll see. I really like the way the Martyr's Blade looks with on Airdrum. So the battles for weapons, I'll call them a battle, but they don't really feel like battles. I'll tell you that much. They're nothing more really than glorified set showcases, in my opinion. You can see how the weapon is basically used by Herdern. I feel like he's almost like he's our instructor. Oh, you bastard. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more patient. I've played this through already on another playthrough, and I was definitely doing a lot more damage. Okay, you bastard. You can see the damage numbers on the top, and they're not high. Okay, I'm getting really tired of this punching shit, bro. Okay. Watch what I'm saying with the tracking. He just automatically comes out of his shell and he's like, yeah. He just keeps punching me. What the hell? Look at the timing on him. Just chisel. Irking me. What? The hell's going on here? Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I know what it is. On my other playthrough, I had already unlocked the poise ability by the time I came in for Arrogant for his skills. And, so I had fought him with those, and the poise was doing more knockback. I don't know why I couldn't dodge a whole lot of that. What the hell was that about? Yeah, that was something. So right now, you can see the reason why I say that poise is going to be really important. Because it's stopping. The poise would knock them back enough for them not to follow up with attacks, which is really helpful. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I'm like literally getting stuck in place with my roll attacks or my dodge. Yeah, that's the poise. You definitely want to unlock that poise. Really, really helpful. This is going to take a little bit, so if you want to fast forward it, trust me, do it. But it's supposed to be a lesson, so I'm not doing anything special either. That's the funny part. Is just most of the game, like that I've played, even at the other levels, you know, you can legitimately play by just doing this attack. He's not allowing me, because I don't have a poise set off. He's not allowing me to do any attacks to him. So I'm trying to be judicious about it. When he gets, this is weird to me though. The number of times that my dodge is being taken away from me, the roll is being taken away from me. That. I think I hit the game wall there. I'm starting to notice that there's this big fog. Yeah, so the water got deeper. this battle, you know, most of this is just a little bit of patience. Okay, we can go cancel that out. Most of it is just a little bit of patience and Jesus Christ. Now, if you're good at parrying, by all means, I'm not. So that's why I'm not trying to bait him for any of his parries. I wish I was good at parrying, but obviously parrying makes the game hell of a lot easier. I still haven't even built. I still haven't even built up enough resolve yet for a special attack. Which is odd. Trust me. Getting those stacks with air jump and having that poise, not to mention the max HP, 15%, it definitely helps. It might not seem like it, but it helps. Dude, I'm not trying to get punched in the face again. I knew you could do that. Hater's got one knee, left hook. Oh no! You know what? Pissing me off. Oh, you silly bastard. There you go. Alright, he's dead. Like I said, I'm not really good at parrying. I'm trying to get it down. If you look around the arena for fighting Hattern, you see these fish-like creatures. It's the same battle environment for going to grab every weapon. You'll basically fight Hattern, this fish will come up, eat you, and transport you back. And then immediately after that, you can then grab that weapon directly from the pedestal. You notice the color has even changed a little bit on the item. So now it's goldish, bronzish looking color. And there we go. So now we have the Hammer and Chisel. I don't know why I kept calling it the Hammer and Sickle. It's the the weapons are relatively easy to get, especially if you level up your characters a little bit. Hattern's, like I said, Hattern's not really. I really feel like he's not really a boss level character. He's just he's really just there to show you the moveset of the weapons, and you can see those. That's the attack that he was doing there. I don't have the punch. I don't think so. Anyways, yeah, nope. There goes that was the punch with the chisel. There you go. It's the weapon's actually pretty, you know, pretty good. If you put that weapon in the hands of Teal, you're pretty good. You can use this weapon to stun lock the hell out of people, especially with the poise ability. You can stun lock the hell out of mini bosses really easily with Airgem. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was grabbing the. Oh, I forgot to. No, I actually did show you. That's grabbing the tarnished seals, the special offering, and then grabbing the hammer and chisel. You could try to make it through this temple. We'll get to that, but I don't think that I'll do the obsidian temple first. Instead, I want to go grab the martyr's blade and the what is the other one? The smoldering mace. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I've been the Dark Side. Peace.